Good morning. Hello, welcome. Long time no see. The setup is all weird again today. All right, let's get us up and going on the computer. As you hop on, say good morning. I know it's been a while. You may not have seen the post that I was actually going live this morning. Oh, we're not quite caught up here on the computer. So cheers. It's a sunny day here in Edmonton. Are we live? There we go. All right. Now the computer's caught up with me. Okay. All right, friends. Sorry, I've been away way too long. Not my intended way to do things, but it just so happens that I'm busy with school and sort of week-long courses or modules instead of like 3 weeks or whatever that I had going on before. So I'm just wrapping that up this weekend. Then I have one more 3-week stint and then I'm done. So everything will return to normal. So I hope you all are well. Thank you again, all that joined in on the catalog launch party. You can blame me because I'm at fault. I did not go back in and save the video, so the video is now gone. So I did, however, draw names and I did not announce it, and it, just life. So I do have some winners on the floor here that we will announce at the end. I'll just get my little list here in front of me so I remember. So I'll get those out in the mail. They've been sitting on my desk piled up, ready to go, and I just haven't been able to get to them. So we'll jump into things right away here because I have lots to show you. Today we're going to touch on the pretty florals. These will be backwards, I apologize. And then the sweet balloons. This is the suite that I featured at the Creative Carnival in June, the end of June. And our next one's coming up September the 27th. So save the date right now and get signed up right away to be, well, the deadline's gone, but we always appreciate when you sign up earlier so that we kind of have an idea for numbers and what's going on there, and we can all prepare. We're so excited to see the September to December, or holiday mini, I still call it. We as demonstrators get to see it the end of the month here on the 30th, and then in September, all customers will get to experience it, shop from it, and enjoy it. So I can't wait to pick something for that next display and get some of those products to start showing you. So today we're in the annual catalog, obviously. I'll flip you around here in a second and you will see. And then we will get started on the card that I'm going to show you today. All right, so let's get us slid over. You're going to get real up close and personal here. And then I'll flip you around and zoom you down and make sure that the computer has caught up with us. You can have a little chocolate here while everything gets lined up and organized here. Give it 2 seconds. There, I think we're caught up here. All right. So we are going to touch quickly on the new paper pumpkin kit that just released yesterday. I will get details posted up today real quick here after this. It's called Farmhouse Florals. You get an extra stamp set in this, and then the extra dies are still available. They are so cute. Here they are. Oops. There's a little strawberry here that you can also turn into like a little acorn. There's some leaves, some flowers, and then there's a big hello die and a circle that are always great to have. So these little add-ons are kind of standalone, but also work with the 3 months of kits. So obviously the strawberry one went with the Sweeter Than You, which I don't have yet in my hot little hands, so I can't show it to you. And then this one, I'm not sure what will coordinate with this one. I'm thinking the hello, possibly the circle, and then I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this, that the acorn is going to go with the September kit, but we'll touch on that when it comes around. So these are still available and you can still get them. July online exclusives have gone live, so you can see those. Some of the things are out of stock because we just had that sweet sale, so this stuff was included in that sweet sale, so things have kind of gone out of stock, but will restock shortly. So we're not going to, go into that yet. Probably next month we're going to touch into those, or maybe at the end of this month. But today we're in the annual catalog on Florals on Bloom. So page 40 through, this is quite an extensive layout of this, to 47. So 7 pages of beautiful things. Now, I did show you the stamp set here. I just held it up, but here it is. And it's got some beautiful dies that go with it. Now, I made a little cheat sheet for my table that shows all how the stamps kind of layer together, how the dies layer together, sort of what layers together to equal and make, you know, the floral design that you want. So I'll kind of leave that there for a second. And then of course it's got an extra stamp set in it because it's a mega bundle. So it's got Sweet Blooms is the other one. And the reason why I got this one is because it's got like these big words of bloom and lovely, which is just absolutely fantastic. So here they are layered. So it's got the background and then it's got the actual word cut out that you can layer. And then it's got a stamp set, sort of layering flowers and what are those called? Leaves. And then you've got a little leaf stamp that you can die cut out of the dies. So it's mainly the words and the dies. It's got the flower and the leaf there, but it's mainly the words that create that. So that's sort of a little cheater sheet there for you on how those work as well. We'll just get that stuff out of the way. Okay, and if you want me to send it to you, you can just send me a message and I can get that to you. And then what else comes in this suite? These beautiful flat pearls, which I've used. Oh, no, I got a full pack here that come in all the new in colors. They're absolutely gorgeous. This would be, well, this is a refill. So this is my third pack here that I'm just finishing up. So I do love these. And they're lots of fun. They're flat, so easy to mail. And then, of course, the gorgeous paper. Look at this paper. If you love florals, this is for you. And these are, I think some of them, no, this is not a sheet where they come out of the paper really. I haven't tried it. I just fussy cut them. They're easy enough, but they've kind of left you some white space to make it very, very easy to die cut or to fussy cut around. And you've got some really fun patterns on the back. Now the colors in this, I've moved my paper pack out of my way. So let me just grab it so I can read off a bit here. We've got a ton of colors in this. We've got peach pie, petal pink, or pretty in pink, sorry, darling duckling, cloud cover, petunia pop, secret sea, strawberry slush, summer splash, timid tiger, bubble bath, garden green, granny apple green, and shy shamrock. So we've got some of last year's in colors as well. This one is so pretty. I love this one. We're using this on the card that we're going to make today. Just got some fun patterns. This would go really good with the turtles too, I think. And then we've got this beautiful in the purples and a lovely cloud cover on the back. This one, I love these. I think, I forget what these are called. Hyanthesis, I think. You know I'm not a gardener, so don't quote me on that. I don't have Rhonda on this morning to correct my flowers. It's so funny because I used to work at a flower shop and I could not name anything. So she was very patient with me. I'd call it what I would think I would call it, or what it should be called, and she'd be like, no, you've got to call it the technical name. Just some gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous things. You'll see some scrapbook pages. I think I made 3 for the display, so you'll see those on Sunday. I'll post those, and then we go into the turtles. So lots of beautiful samples in the catalog, and we are going to make this beautiful card here today. And then I'm going to show you a whole schwack of samples. So we might go a tad bit longer than normal today, but you will be inspired. So it opens like this. So it's kind of like a fun fold sort of thing. And then it's got like a little belly band that we're going to wrap around. Okay. And we're going to change the coloring up on this, but it's still going to turn out beautiful. So we've got a card base in strawberry slush that is 5.5 by 11. We have scored it at 1 1/4. Or 1 3/4, apologize, 1 3/4, 5.5, and 9 3/4. Okay, and then I'm just going to take this off so that I fold it the right way. So we're going to do it this way. Okay, and then that's going to be your fold in the middle, and then this one's going to fold back. So this is how you're going to get sort of that little tuck. So when you've folded it up, you're going to kind of have something that looks like that. Okay. And then we are going to layer some extra pieces in here. So we have got some designer series paper that is 1.5 by 5.25. That's going to layer onto this larger flap, and you'll see the difference, obviously. And then you're going to have 2 pieces. I've chosen this one because they go with some flowers that I already had pre-made in the strawberry slush and the darling duckling. So I want to use up those scraps. And then you are going to have, let's just put that there. This one is going to go onto here. And then your other one is going to go on the inside. We will build this here in just a second. Okay, so you have 2 of those. And then you're going to have a piece of cardstock in whatever color. I've just used the opposite color of the strawberry slush and the darling duckling because that's what my flowers are. And this is 1 by 5.25. And it's embossed in the eyelet embossing folder, which is still current, thank goodness. And then I've just gone ahead out of Granny Apple Green and cut out a couple of the die cut greeneries that are in the Pretty Florals die. So it's this one right here and this big leaf. But you can use whatever you have on hand for greenery. We know we all have a ton of dies that include all that stuff. And then you're going to want the everyday arches, which I think are out of stock right now, but they are due back. I had a little list somewhere, but I have no idea where it is now. I think they're back towards the end of the month. This is number 5. So if you count from the outside to in, that's out of basic white. And then your belly band, I've just done it in the strawberry slush. We could have done it in the darling duckling or whatever color that we've done the flowers in. This is 8.5 by 1 inch. Okay. And then, like I say, I've just got 2 flowers that I've already made, and they just dropped one on the floor. So I've got 1 in darling duckling, and then I've got 1 in the strawberry slush. And I've just taken a little bit of the ink, and I've just blended in the middle just to kind of give it a little bit of dimension. And then I've got a piece, obviously, for my inside that is 4 by 5.25. Okay, so let's build this beautiful card. So we'll start with our designer series paper. Let's start with that strawberry slush one. Everyone must have not seen my note that I was going live this morning. You're busy off doing other things. Well, I hope you catch the replay and you create this card. And of course, if you do, please tag me in a photo of it. I would love to see what you do, what papers you use, all the good things. And then, of course, if you do watch the replay, comment, because I will draw somebody to win this card that I'm creating right this second live with you. And it will come in the mail to you as happy mail. Paper hugs. All right, so we've put down our 2 designer's papers, one on the flap and one on the outside cover, and then we've got one on the inside just to fill that empty space. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take that embossed piece and we're going to put it on the outside here. And so it's going to contrast really nicely. We could have used Timid Tiger as well to draw in the Timid Tiger out of the designer series paper, but I chose to just keep the color scheme going as the darling duckling and the strawberry slush. So there we go. We've created the front of our card. Pretty, right? So let's take our belly band, and now we're not going to, of course, score this ahead of time, or I usually don't. I mean, you can do whatever you like. But what I'm going to do is put this bigger portion in behind, and I'm just going to kind of roughly wrap. Oh, it's not long enough. Well, that's okay. It'll be hidden. I would say cut yours at 9, then 9 by 1 inch. I must have written down the measurements wrong, but that's okay, because like I say, it's going to be hidden in behind this, so it doesn't really matter that you're not going to be able to see it. We'll be able to secure it down with that everyday arch. So let's get that stamped and ready to go. Now the hello, I don't believe is out of this stamp. Oh yes, it is. It's out of this other stamp set here. So let's grab that hello. And let's stamp it in strawberry slush. Just down here in the bottom left-hand corner so that we can build out all of our florals on the other side. Okay, so let's get this built. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 dimensionals, and my sheet's almost done up, so I'm just going to cut the edges, use them all up, right? I will put one on each side, peel off the back, and then I will stick this down. Now we don't want it too tight because we want it to be able to slide off when someone's opening it, right? So there. So if you do that in a 9, you're going to get it close together. Like, of course, I have this one. You're going to get it overlapping. I don't know if you can see that. It overlaps kind of right there and right here. So it's actually extra long. It might even be 9.5 inches. But this will work. This is still going to work. Don't worry. Okay. So let's also add in all of our greenery here. We'll just build all this and then we'll work on the inside. I can't pick these up here. Okay, there we go. So let's put a greenery here and a greenery up here. Oops, hang on. I went a little wild with the glue there. I don't want it sticking out. Now it's all over my fingers. Hang on. There we go. Wipe it on my paint. Let's hide some of that. Don't go too crazy with your glue there like I did, like a silly person. Okay. And then, oh, I needed one more leaf, but that's okay. I can slip that in after the fact. As to not bore you. So we have 2 leaves up here. I only cut 2. I don't know what I was thinking, but. And then we'll layer in our florals. So I'm just going to put a dimensional on the back. That'll hide out some of my glue as well. And then I've got my strawberry slush one here. And you can tuck it in behind depending on how you want it to look. I might do that to have the daffodil delight, or I keep calling it daffodil delight. The darling duckling more forward. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I just love it. Okay, let's slide this off. Let's open this up so you can see what we did here on the inside. Nothing too crazy. All I did was take the greetings. There's some larger ones and then there's some little ones. So you can kind of build your own sentiment. So we're going to do lovely. Hang on, I just got to remove the hair off of it first. There we go. Grab my big, no, not that block, this one. I'll do it in strawberry slush again. And then because, well, we might be able to get away with the darling duckling for, I'm not sure if I think it'll be bright enough. If not, I would say my alternative for black now, of course, is the Secret Sea. Where's the word I want? Hava. And then there's a little one that says J. Okay. I think this will work. Oh yeah, it'll be dark enough. No worries. I just wasn't sure if it was going to be, if you stamped it in another yellow, it just might not stand out enough that you can actually read it. You want it to be legible when you send it to somebody, right? Okay, isn't that pretty? So we'll put it down on the inside, and then of course we get to bling it up because we are essentially done. Oh, we need a little ribbon too. So we'll put that on the inside. Let's add some gems to it here. So I'm going to use, of course, the strawberry slush and the darling duckling. If I say it enough times, I might say it correctly, right? Don't hold your breath on that, guys. All right. Now you can use as many or as little as gems as you like. It's totally up to you. And then we'll put a couple on the front here. I need to dip into my other strawberry slush because I've used all those ones up. To say that I've gone through 3 packs is because I created for Creative Carnival and used a lot. Okay, now let's put this on so that you guys can see what we're doing here. And we'll do the same here. And we need one more little gem here on the front. like I say, I will add another leaf in there so it doesn't look so funny. And I think I'm going to use a darling duckling one here beside my strawberry slush flower. Isn't that pretty? And then you'll have the two there. Okay, and then let's grab some ribbon. Let's throw these to the side here. So this ribbon, there's no ribbon included in this bundle, but I've grabbed this out of the Cheers and Sips, I think it's called, from the online exclusive, because it's beautiful. It's this pretty, pretty gold ribbon. It's sheer in the middle. It ties bows absolutely beautifully. And you will fall in love with it. I can see the future and know that it is going to be a absolutely stunning hit with Christmas cards. This one is just fabulous. Look at it. Isn't that gorgeous? Can you not just picture it with your greens and your reds? And oh, I love it. I love it when they give us a good ribbon. Now I haven't left much of a hole there to put this in. So let's just tuck it right here, I think. I didn't plan that out in my head ahead of time. Oops. It's okay. We improvise and we still make it pretty, right? Okay, there we go. Gorgeous, right? Slide that off and then you get a beautiful inside with lots of bling and gems and all kinds of goodies on it. My belly band is kind of stiff, but as I work it on and off, it'll work its way. So there, we've got sort of an all sort of monochromatic-y sort of looking colored one, and then we've jazzed it up with a little bit of the darling duckling and the strawberry slush. So let's have a peek at, let me just clear some room here because I've got tons of samples and I want to have somewhere to put them down after I show them to you. All right, let's grab the bin here. So to start off, this was from the banners, party banners, I think they're called. They had a sample in the catalog, and so I just sort of rebuilt the sample from the paper in this suite, the Florals in Bloom, and the very, very large letters here. So this will just hang off. It's just like a little banner. Just hangs off your gift bag and sort of gives it that little extra touch. Now this is the largest banner size. I think it's 7.5 by something, 5 or something maybe. So it'll take up a lot of real estate. Isn't that pretty? And these are just fussy cut out of the paper. So very, very easy to do. And this greenery is from something else, but it gives it just enough. This one here would give it enough greenery as well. So it's a little bit mangled because it's been packed away and, you know, shipped to and from the event. And then I created this little box, and I think it came from, yes, it came from the catalog as well. I was going to say it came from someone else, but it didn't. I just made this cute little gift box out of the designer series paper, 6x6 pack that we have now, and those are the alphabet dies. And so it's just got a window sheet in behind. Wouldn't these be cute for like a wedding gift? And then I created these cute little paper hug club, what am I going to call these? Keychains, and just put them inside. And a little gift to give to somebody. So those are super cute. I use those at retreats and stuff like that. These are from the Kitchen Table Stamper, I believe she is called. I can't think of her real name right off the top of my head, but I'm sure you follow her. She made these and I thought they were absolutely adorable. I have altered them a bit from what she originally did, but I thought they were super cute. And so of course why I went to the lint store there before my birthday was to get the lints that matched. So she had all of her lints match the colors of her boxes. I know I'm crazy, right? So these cute little boxes, they are on her website or her blog, and you can recreate them as well. But I just thought they were so beautiful, great for like a little garden party or something like that. And you can, of course, match the lint chocolates or put something else in there. It doesn't matter. And they would be perfect too if you're a crafter like me and like to dabble in all kinds of other things. I'm pretty sure that these will fit in there. They will. So if you wanted to make your own little keychains for people with, say, your logo and stuff like that on them, then you can put them in these little boxes too. And you can go crazy with the florals. It's just so cute. So those are some little boxes as well. Just kind of slide those to the side. There's this little one too. I don't know where I got it from. I had labels on things, but they've disappeared. But this is cute. It could be from, I'm guessing, I'm not quite sure. It could be from Chicken Scratch. So Angie Judah, I think, is who Chicken Scratch is. But I just thought it was so cute. It's actually like a very large box, probably 2 inches high. So you could get a good amount of little things in there for somebody. And then decorate it up how you like. All right, let's get into the cards. So I did do a few, this one's from the catalog. This is sort of like a catalog inspiration in sort of the envelope. And then I put a little stuffing in there and then just build all the greenery. It would be great as like a centerpiece or something like that with your little garden party and your little treats. So if you're planning something or a retreat or something, these would be super cute. They're quick and easy to do. It's just stamping and coloring and cutting all the flowers out. Takes a little bit of time. So I did do a couple little retreats and events with other demonstrators in order to get some product created quickly for the Creative Carnival because I didn't have a whole lot of time. So this was inspired by a retreat that I did with Melissa Faust and Heidi Collins. Morning, Sandra. This is an absolutely amazing little card box. And I've just put the cards that I made with each of them. Holds probably, I don't know, a dozen cards, probably 6 on each side. I've only got a few in here, but it is absolutely wonderful. So this was Heidi Collins that designed this. And then we made this gorgeous like diamond pop-up card. It's kind of been a little bit mangled too. And then it's just decorated. So it's like that tiered step. Oh my gosh, it's been years since I made one of these. But very, very cute and effective sort of little display. You'd want to have that out on your mantle or displayed forever in a day. And then she did this one. It's absolutely stunning with all of the in colors and the secret sea. I just love the secret sea. And then just a little bit of splattering with your chalk marker if you still have them. If not, with just a paintbrush and some of the chalk. Or sorry, craft white refill. I think I have one here. Yeah. Just put that on your little clear block and then just splatter it with paintbrush. Just absolutely gorgeous. I love it. So that was Heidi. And then Melissa did these ones. I didn't do all of their cards because I just didn't have enough time. But this one is so gorgeous with the corrugated embossing folder. And then she did this cute little flower pot. It's just so cute. This slides out from the inside and then you can write your little message on there. And then it just slides back in and it's a little display. Now you'd have to like put it in something in order to stand it up or against something, but I think it's absolutely adorable. So that was Melissa Faust that did that one, or those two, and then Heidi did the box and these two. I will have to do maybe a demo on this box, but I just love it. It looks like a little book, and then you could just have it on you could do these by themes even, just have these for yourself, and then have your cards inside, and they can sit like a little book on a bookshelf. Look really cute. Okay, I have so many to show you, you guys. Okay, so this was Stacy Marsh. This is absolutely gorgeous. It's just a middle flip card. I know it has a name, but I can never remember the names of anything. And this is using the banner from the banner dies and just a bunch of the florals. Absolutely gorgeous. This one is Donna Gray. I think she's from Australia. I just love how she just used up some scraps and tore the ends. And then she added the other ends into the inside to finish it off. So great way to use up those lovely things. And then of course that ribbon again. My bow's a little bit big. It's covering my sentiment, but this is Kelly Atchison. Sorry. Beautiful. I love the coloring. I love this paper. So pretty. This one's Barb Malkin. I believe she's in the States too. I think her, Kelly, and Dina Roku are all in a little academy stamping group together. I just love this. Very simple, just layering the designer series paper and then cutting out the little flowers. This one's Jay Serrano, so he's one of our artisans. I did change this a little bit from his original one, some of the coloring and stuff, but absolutely gorgeous. Need to have a sip of tea, hang on. And then this one is Diane Evans, so she's from Vancouver. I love this. I'm going to do this fold in a different paper pattern and change it up a bit, but I just love it. It's like a double fold something. I think she just did this featured on her blog as well. I added different ribbon and changed it up a bit, used different gems, but I love it. I love this design. And then this one is Kim Fee. I believe she's back on our artisan team. If not, she has been on our artisan team. So this is just those little triangular folded ones, and then you write all your sentiment and stuff on the outside. And this fun paper that I said would be really good with the turtles. Pretty, right? And then Courtney Houston, I think is how you pronounce her name. So this was a tutorial, global tutorial, something, I can't remember the name of it, that all these ladies are in, and then they released this huge PDF file or whatever, and then I made some of the cards out of it. I just love this. I love the timid tiger and the darling duckling together. This is Alana Wharf, just simply cutting out of the paper, and this is from, what is it called? I don't have Glenda on this morning to tell me what things are called. Wonderful Thoughts, I believe, is what that die set is called. I believe. Don't quote me on that. But just pretty. This is Kayla Renee. I think, no, she's not on our artisan team, but she should be at one point. Maybe she was at one point. She makes absolutely stunning cards. I just love this one. And she's used one of the background stamps. Now I've buried my stamps. Oh, here it is. This one here, she's created that background paper, so we had it on the Secret Sea. She's kind of created that on the cloud cover instead. I love it. It's gorgeous. This was inspired by Erica Kerwin. The next three actually are from her. So this is kind of like a little box fold. You could tuck a little treat down in there if you wanted to. And then it's just got a little tag from the Paper Tags dies. Just gorgeous. Got different papers on the sides. And then on the back is where you do all your sentiment writing and whatnot. This one's also hers. It's kind of a fun, I think it's hers. I had a few that I wasn't sure. This one folds open this way, so that's kind of different, right? I'm not quite sure. It doesn't really stand very well. I'd probably have to lean against something so that didn't fall open, but nice little fun fold. And then this gorgeous one here. And then this one opens like that, so that when you open it up fully, it looks like this. Got that beautiful ribbon again. Oh, good morning, Glenda. You must have heard your ears ringing that I just said I don't have you on to tell me what things are called. Okay, let me file these, and I have two more things to show you. Let's get some of this out of our way. So lots of inspiration with this set. As you can see, I had a lot of fun. This is a fun little album kind of thing that I created. So it's a little pocket. It's one of our bags. These were in the last chance. I'm not sure if they still are, but I used one of the larger bags. Don't ask me what they're called, but I probably can grab them because they're right beside me. The gift bags combo pack. So they may still be available. They come in two sizes. I got this little one as well. I haven't been into the last chance list recently, so I don't know how cleared out it is. But I just did like a little pocket pull-out thing. So this is for my 48th birthday, obviously. And just tuck it in. And then on the outside, you could put this it could be a card, but it could also be a gift card. So I've just tucked one of the flip flaps here, tucked a little gift card in there, and then decorated the front with a little tag and some paper. And then of course I've embossed the bag and just done a little bit of blending on it with the cloud cover. But isn't that cute? I just think it's so adorable. Great way. You could even tuck a gift in there. You've got a little bit of room there too. If you had a gift instead of a gift card, and then you could just take this out and leave it blank, whatever you wanted to do. I just designer series papered it on both sides so that it was covered, but that's a little album. And then I've done this before. I think I did this in a stamp camp with Brenda, but this is like a little mini album. So it's a star album. It stands up like this, and then I've just gone in and decorated each little page. So I've used what are these called? They're from the Sips, Cheers and Sips bundle. I can't even remember. They're on the other side. I think they're unavailable right now. And I've just used different little things, different little die cuts from everywhere. And embossing folders and stamp sets and stuff like that to decorate this. But isn't that pretty? Just cut out some little simple flowers from the stamp set. It's kind of got a friend theme to it. You could add pictures in here. Same here, you could add a little picture and then it's decorated on the other side. And then a little picture in there, just leave it and add it over here. You can, you could write on them, whichever you wanted to do, but then it'll stand up like this and then people can just turn it around and do different things. And it looks cute. Oh dear, oh yeah, you're on the road. That's okay, Glenda, you can watch the replay later. Lots of inspiration if you haven't played with this set already. And anyone else who watches the replay, you will be inspired by many, many things, and you will have this card to the instructions to go off of to create it. So lots of goodies. So next week we'll be back again with the popping by and the party pigs I'm going to play with. All right, so you already know what I'm going to do for next week. I will be live at 10 a.m. The following week will be in the evening because I have a stamp count during the day and I didn't bring over what I'm doing for that. So, but next week, look forward to popping by and the party pigs from Online Exclusives. All right, thanks everybody for tuning in this morning. I'm so happy to see you all. And you have a wonderful Saturday doing whatever you're going to do. Enjoy the sunshine as I will be doing. And I will see you next week. All right, take care. Paper hugs. Bye-bye.